Shalom, Israel. We are the ISUPK. Started out of Harlem, New York, on 125th Street under command of General Yohana. And if you're not in the ISUPK, you are not in the truth. I'm Officer of 1,000 around here with my brother, Officer Rumble, Officer of 500 Rumble. This is the Tuesday night biblical law class. And we're about to go into these precepts, man. Right now, everybody know we're in that season of everybody want to celebrate and follow the traditions of our oppressors, man. And yesterday, everybody was celebrating Halloween. You know what I'm saying? And it was a few mass shootings that happened yesterday. One situation where I think 15 or 16 people got shot, 2 got killed. Then there was another situation in another location where, it's just a wicked thing to do, no matter how you look at it, man. And I don't understand how you could say you have a relationship with the Most High, but you celebrating a day where they dressing up like goblins and gremlins and witches and devils and all this other stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? All these things that our people are doing today is contrary to the Bible. It's contrary to the law, statutes, and commandments. The Lord gave us high holy days and feast days that we should acknowledge and that we should come together in celebration of, as to be Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indian. But we're going to go and jump straight into these precepts tonight, man, because God hates all of the holidays that we celebrate in America. He hates and despises it according to the Bible. And we're not going to share with you what we think or how we feel. We're going to tell you how the Lord feel about all this stuff, man, seriously. And we're going to start out with Proverbs chapter 3 and verse 31. Proverbs chapter 3 and verse 31. When you get it out, go ahead and read it.
God, it's the book of Proverbs chapter 3, verse 31. Envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways.
Now, Proverbs chapter 3 and verse 31 said, envy thou not our oppressors. Envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways, man. We should not be trying to do what these other nations are doing. This is one of the main reasons why we're suffering the way we're suffering here in America, is because we following the traditions of these other races, man. We got brothers, man, and sisters that's praying and serving other gods and things of this nature. We even got brothers that's into satanic practices, man, like doing demonic things as a lifestyle, like somebody that get up and go to church every Sunday. I have met brothers, man, that got black people that got upside down crosses on their body, doing all kind of abominable and wicked things in this earth. And according to the Bible, it said, envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways, which means we shouldn't be living like they live. We shouldn't be celebrating the things that they celebrate. We shouldn't be taking on their culture and their traditions, man. We serve a true and living God.
That's right.
We serve the Most High, man. We're the only people on the face of the earth that serve a true and living God. The people that's like following Christianity, Islam, the Catholic Church, and all this other stuff, that stuff is that's not ours. That comes from another nation. That's for those people, man. Islam is not for us. I'm talking to this brother on my job. You know what I'm saying? And he do all kind of wicked stuff, man. He sleep with whores. You know what I'm saying? He followed the traditions of man. He told me that somebody told him that they could take a woman and sleep with her for 72 hours, give her money to stay with them. And in 72 hours, if they don't want her, they could just put her out. That sounds like prostitution to me. That sounds like you turning that sister into a whore.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? How you going to take a woman off the street, give her some money, tell her to stay with you for a couple of days, and if I like you, I'm going to marry you. But if I don't want you, you got to go. You know what I'm saying? That's confusion. That's crazy. Now, this is coming out of the mouth of somebody that's praying to Allah. Allah is not in this Bible right here, man, at all. That religion is not for black men. The average black men that start following Islam, majority of the time, they find that once they go into the penitentiary. You know what I'm saying? They find that when they looking for something to grasp onto. And 9 out of 10, he in some cell block with some guy with a kufi on and came up to him with their glasses on. And you know how they come in so-called in peace. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And black men have gravitated towards that lifestyle, and which is it's not ours. It's for the Islam. It's for the Arabs and the Islam people and stuff like that, man. So Proverbs 3:31 said, "If thou not the oppressor and choose none of his ways." That means we shouldn't be celebrating none of these holidays that's on the calendar, that's hanging on your wall or your mother's wall or whatever the case may be, man. We shouldn't be doing that. We shouldn't be selling drugs to one another. We shouldn't be gang banging. You know what I'm saying? We shouldn't be murdering one another the way we do, taking on that gang banging lifestyle, that gang banging mentality, man. It's a spirit of death all over every major city in America. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why that's so, because America is known. America got more bodies than any other country you could ever go to, man. Right. And they always talking about democracy. They always trying to push their religion. You know what I'm saying? They always trying to tell people, you know, get people to come up under their flag. You know what I'm saying? And these people got more blood on their hands than any other nation or race of people that's on this doggone planet, man. Right. America has been in more warfares than you can count. You know what I'm saying? They call themselves policing the world. They always in somebody else's business, man. They always taking their religion and their flag and they what's the word I want to use, man? They democracy to other countries. That's why they were just in this big war over there in Afghanistan for over 20 years. Afghanistan been battling against America forever, man, because America go over there and they have killed babies, women, children, and everything. When they drop them bombs, they not that damn accurate. They not working with complete precision. You know what I'm saying? They have murdered a lot of innocent people over there. They dropped the atomic bomb on Hiroshima. That's what made the Japanese attack them at Pearl Harbor. I think they done dropped the bomb on them twice. You know what I'm saying? And they always going to other countries, raping it, taking all the resources out of it. Greedy dogs, man. Let's go to Job chapter 9 and verse 24. Job chapter 9 and verse 24. Job 9 and 24. When you get it out, go ahead and read it.
It's the book of Job, chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
Now, the Bible says the whole earth has been given into the hand of the wicked. We was just telling you, America, man, is the most powerful, right now, the most powerful country on the face of the earth. They got the strongest military might on the face of the earth. And that's who running this earth, man. That's who running this earth. When the Bible said the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, the Most High put them in the position that they're in. They have raped, robbed, and murdered their way completely to the top of the food chain. Right. Completely. But the Lord gave them that power to do so. Read.
He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?
This man has lied, raped, murdered, and stole his way all the way to the top. They know that Black people have contributed so much to this place, man. We built this place. And they know that we have a rich history. We have a rich history on this planet Earth, man. We have created the majority of the things that people use on this planet. Black people have created it. Over half of the wealth of America came from the backs of slaves, man. Right. Picking that free cotton and stuff down there. And things of that nature. So the earth been given into the hand of the wicked. That's why the ozone layer has been ripped. You know what I'm saying? That's why the whole earth is off its keel right now, man. The whole earth is upset because it's being raped of its natural resources to a point where it's destroying the planet. That's right. You know what I'm saying? And then the sea, the Lord made certain animals to clean the sea. to bottom feeders and things of that nature. And believe me, man, I'm telling y'all the truth. It ain't nowhere in the hell you should be eating no damn lobster. If you take that creature and cut it up, they take the legs and stuff off of it. Y'all eat crab legs and stuff. But if you take that creature, man, and watch a video when they cut that thing up, man, the crap that come up out of that thing, man, because it's a bottom feeder. It's full of parasites. It's full of disease and filth. The shrimp is full of disease and parasites because they're supposed to clean the bottom of the sea. But by these people, the oppressor studied raping the sea of those creatures, man. Now they're talking about global warming. You know what I'm saying? They spending billions of dollars talking about some global warming. They got all this debris out of space. When they studied ripping through the atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? And messing up the ozone layer and things of this nature. You know what I'm saying? And it just got the whole earth off kill. So, you know, this dude, man, that's running this earth, man, they say the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, and who cover the faces. Everything that we have ever done has been whitewashed. You know what I'm saying? You could go over to Russia, the Russian icon and things like that. It's other nations that know who we are as black people. You know what I'm saying? We the real Jews. We the Jews of the Most High. We the only people on the face of the earth that the Lord cares about. Right. That's it, man. The blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indian. The blacks that's in the ghettos, man. Our Native American brothers that's on these reservations and things, man. And our people that's in the bayous and things of that nature, man. You know what I'm saying? We serve a true and living God. These other races, man, they serve the gods that they culture. Japanese, Chinese, they serve Buddha and these other different gods. The West Indians, they serve different gods, hundreds of gods. You know, the Africans, they worship all kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And for these pastors over here to tell you that God loves everybody is completely wrong. You know what I'm saying? You're misleading God's people when you teach that nonsense, man, because it's absolutely not true. None whatsoever. That's right. Let's jump over to now. We in this season, man, where our people are gearing up, celebrating these holidays. Yesterday, our people was dressing up their children, man, taking them out to trick or treat. They did different stores and stuff, taking them to stranger houses to trick or treat to get candy from strangers. But you teaching your child that your child shouldn't talk to a stranger, or you teaching your child that, you know what I'm saying, if you know, not to take nothing from a stranger and thing of this nation. But you got women that dressing up their children, putting them in these walkers and stuff, and pushing them down the street, you know what I'm saying, to go get candy from these strangers' houses and stuff. And the grown-ups doing it for themselves, man. The kids, listen, if you was to, the Bible said, raise up a child in the way he should go. And if we was to stop teaching our children these different cultures, these traditions of these different cultures, man, we would be better off. Because right now, the reason why we're in the conditions that we are in, man, is because God is so angry with us for turning our backs against the law, statutes, and commandments, man. Right. That's why the Lord is angry as hell at us, man. That's why these people are wicked as hell. They evil. They man, it's no end to what they would do. No end to what they would do. And we mimicking these other nations, and that's why we're in the condition that we're in, man. Let's go to Amos chapter 5 and verse 21 right fast. Amos 5:21. The Lord does not care about, God hates the American holidays, man. Y'all got to realize the Lord despises these American holidays. Now it's got to the point where black people will say, oh, we just bringing the family together. We're not really doing it because of the holiday. We just bring them. You could bring your family together anytime. Why you bring them together on November the 24th, December the 25th, October the 31st? You know, people had a lot of Halloween parties and stuff yesterday. And a lot of people got shot yesterday. There was one situation where it was like, they say it was like a couple hundred people in this Halloween party. And two guys came up from an elevated position and started firing off into the crowd. It shot over 20-some people, killing at least two of them, a girl and somebody else. You know what I'm saying? These are things that we should not be celebrating and coming together and doing. These are our oppressor holidays, man. And black people right now, I'm telling you, if you celebrated Halloween yesterday, you do not have a relationship with the Lord,
Right.
not the God of Israel. If you're getting ready to get your wife, if you're finna spend a lot of money and cook a big Thanksgiving dinner, what you really doing is celebrating the slaughter of your brothers and your sisters, the Native American Indian, man.
Right.
Seriously, you should not do that. That's angering the Most High. You know what I'm saying? When you put up that Christmas tree in your house, you praying, you accepting another God, Nimrod, I think it was. You know what I'm saying? Which that came about from his death. You know what I'm saying? The Lord despises and hate all these holidays. We're supposed to be acknowledged high holy days, feast days, the Passover, first fruits, and things of this nature, man. Blowing of the trumpet. It's high holy days and feast days that the Lord gave us as a nation of people, the 12 tribes of Israel, to acknowledge. But we're gonna go to Jeremiah chapter 10 and Amos, Amos chapter 5 and verse 21.
It's the book of Amos chapter 5 verse 21. I despise your feast days.
Now, a lot of people didn't even know that the word hate was in the Bible, man. But it is several times. Now, according to the Bible, the Lord saying, I hate and I despise your feast days, man. That's in Amos chapter 5 and verse 21. Who the fuck is that? You know what it is? It's like, it's like it.
Hey, I knew I was going to say that a lot. Yeah, you teach a class.
Concert, yeah, man. It's like it, but the Amos chapter 5 verse 21. The Lord hated and despised these feast days, man. He do not care about your feast days. You talking about bringing your family together and celebrating these different holidays, man. Well, check this out. The Lord, he don't care about it at all. Read.
And I will not smell in your solemn assemblies.
So when you bring your family together, man, thinking that y'all gonna pray over that pork and that lobster and all that other crap, thinking y'all celebrating this day, man, the Lord is not there, man. The Lord, he hated and he despised these feast days and these holidays, man. He don't give a damn about them, none whatsoever. And matter of fact, the reason why we in the condition that we in is because of stuff like this. This is one thing that the Lord really despises, these holidays, man. And he don't want us doing this type of stuff. It tell you all through the Bible that the Lord hate the holidays of America, man. And as a nation of as Israelites, as the 12 tribes, we shouldn't be following up behind these other nations. And that's why the wrath of God is coming down on us in so hard right now, because he's trying to shake us loose from America, man.
Right.
He don't want us to we refuse to shake ourselves away from our oppressors. We want to keep loving our oppressors. So the Lord now, he's so tired of our mess till he done sent the coronavirus to this planet. You know what I'm saying? He's sending plagues to this place like he did in Egypt, because we refuse to turn back to him. We keep serving these other gods, man, and that's angering the Most High. Read.
Verse 22. Though ye offer me blood offerings and your meat offerings, I will not accept them. Neither will I regard the peace offering of your fat beasts.
So no matter how much you pray over that food, thinking, and the average Christian out there, you think when you're praying over the food, they think that the Lord going to take any impurities away from the food and all this other stuff, man. You're not even supposed to touch swine. You're not even supposed to eat shrimp, pork, crab, and lobster. It's a lot of things that's in the Bible that the Lord said we should not consume, because he made us and he knows what's best for our bodies, man. And when you eat certain foods, you're putting all sorts of parasites and bad things in your body, which causes all kind of illnesses. That's why we the number one in high blood pressure. We're number one in diabetes, man. We're number one in AIDS, because black people should not be being homosexuals, man. The Lord hate and despise that. That is not an alternative lifestyle. Right. That's an abomination to the Most High, man. And it's nonsense. And God hates and despises it, man. Read.
Okay. Take thou away from me the noise of thy song. You want me to go into 23?
Yeah, that's right. On Sundays on Sundays when y'all having church, man, and y'all choirs and stuff, y'all in there singing and praising the Lord. God ain't listening to that crap, man. How the hell can you be in there singing and praising the Lord when you go, all you gotta do is step right outside your church and you see all hell breaking out around your neighborhood. You see your people walking around in desperate need, in desperation, no hope, no, just done gave up like zombies, man. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy, man, to keep on doing this. And we got to turn Israel, we got to turn back, man. We got to go back to the law, statutes, commandments. If we don't, we're going to die. According to the Bible, man, the Lord said, according to the Bible, choose thee today, life or death, man.
Right.
And we have chosen death. We chosen death because we have turned our backs against the law, statutes, commandments of the Most High.
Right.
We want to serve Islam. You want to serve the Catholic Church. You want to serve Christianity. You know what I'm saying? And Christianity, that's a white man's religion, man.
Right.
The KKK are Christians. You know what I'm saying? That came from them, man, from down south. You know what I'm saying? You come on now. We got to stop. Let's go to Deuteronomy chapter 32 and verse 16 right there. When you get it, go ahead and read it.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32, verse 16. They provoked him to jealousy with strange gods, with abominations. Provoked they him to anger.
According to the Bible, man, we have provoked the Most High into jealousy, man, because we're praying to other gods. We're praying to gods that are idols. You know, you praying to idol. When you're not praying to the Most High, and the only way you can have a relationship with the Most High, man, is to do what He said do. He said, follow His law, statutes, and commandments. The Most High gave Moses law, statutes, and commandments to give to the children of Israel that we should follow and live by. But that's not what we're doing. So according to Deuteronomy chapter 32 and 16, read that again for me, Art.
Yeah. They provoked him to jealousy with strange gods.
And that's what we have done, man. We don't provoke the one and only true living God to jealousy by praying to other gods, man. Islam is not for us. You see the people going over there taking that voyage and walking around that rock and kissing that rock. That's idolatry, man. When you go into these Christian churches and you getting on your knees in front of their wooden cross, that's idolatry, man. You walking around with them crosses on your neck and in your ears and all this other stuff. You provoking the Most High to jealousy. And it's an abomination, provoking his anger, man. And God is angry today. God is upset with us. We are His people. He loves us, man. He don't love every race on this planet. Don't listen to your pastor. Quit listening to your pastor, man. Your pastor is wrong. The pastors today, they teaching people that you don't have to follow the law, statutes, commandments. You know what I'm saying? Every pastor that's on this doggone planet is a prosperity preacher. He's doing it for the money, man. And he's a greedy dog. He can't get enough. And they draw y'all like sheep going to the slaughter, following these pastors, man. You're like sheep going to the slaughter, and it's not gonna all be on it's on your pastor, but it's also on you for not researching, for not studying and applying these laws, statutes, commandments to your life.
Right.
You're gonna die with this place if you don't turn back to these laws, statutes, commandments. Your butt gonna die with America. America is about to be destroyed, man. Whether you want to believe it or accept it or not, it's the truth. The Lord is about to come back with millions of angels, man, and destroy this wicked place. Because that's all it is a bunch of confusion and wickedness, man.
Right.
You got men want to be women. Women want to be men. They trying to raise the children up and make the children think unisex, or whatever. A boy could be a girl could be a boy. You know what I'm saying? You got our oppressors adopting little black children out of these damn foster homes and raising them up in how in the earth could a program let two men come into a center and adopt a child? And that's not a normal home. Two women together, or two men together. That's just like Lori Lightfoot. She married to a oppressor, and they done adopted a little black girl. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna raise this child up thinking this is a normal lifestyle. And 9 out of 10, she might take on that spirit and grow up and start loving another woman. You know, and in the beginning, the Lord made Adam and Eve, man. The Lord did not make man to be, the Lord said, be fruitful and multiply.
Right.
2 men cannot have children.
Right.
2 women cannot have children. And that little nasty, wicked dude, Nas X, man, y'all, man, the stuff that little dude doing, man, is so wicked, man. You know what I'm saying? Completely. People like Serena Williams and her sister, they done married outside the nation. Even if a black man marry a white woman or vice versa, man, that angers the most. We provoking God to anger by doing these things, man. And we got to wake up and stop doing this crap. Read. 17.
Verse 17, they sacrificed unto devils, not to God, to gods whom they knew not.
And that's what we're doing, man. We sacrificing to devils and not to the Most High. Anytime you put up a Christmas tree in your house, you sacrificing to a Nimrod. Anytime you dress your kids up for Easter, or you cook food for Thanksgiving, you know what I'm saying? Or you celebrate Halloween. You know what I'm saying? You celebrating these different holidays. You sacrificing unto devils and not unto yesterday. People, if you dressed your child up yesterday and acknowledged Halloween, you were sacrificing unto devils, man. That's exactly what you're doing according to the Bible. And you're provoking God to anger. Read.
To new gods that came newly up, whom your fathers feared not.
And when we was over there, man, we was not celebrating these different holidays. All this stuff was beaten into us, forced into us. This language was forced onto us. This culture was forced onto us. All this stuff was forced onto us. I mean, these holidays, it was a time when our people was in slavery, man, and they couldn't do anything. But on these particular holidays, when our oppressor acknowledged and celebrate their Independence Day and 4th of July and all this other stuff, the black slaves would get a little leniency on that day, might get a little wine on that day. So, you know what I'm saying? They slowly started taking on that tradition and that culture. Well, look, the 4th of July ain't got a damn thing to do with black people, man. That's our oppressor's Independence Day. Our independence is in this Bible, according to Moses, man. When the Lord told Moses to give the children of Israel these laws, statutes, commandments to abide by from generation to generation, we should be passing these laws, and statutes, and commandments on to our children. But we have failed to do so. So now we are dying by the thousands, man. We losing our young men and women today like never before.
That's right. Because
of our disobedience and our stiff-neckedness, man. Let's go to Exodus chapter 22 and 18 right quick. Exodus 22 and 18.
It's the book of Exodus, chapter 22, verse 18. Thou shalt not suffer a witch to live.
Now, for everybody that celebrated Halloween yesterday, this verse is talking about Halloween, man. You know, it was a time when our oppressors were killing each other. You know what I'm saying? Accusing people of being witches and things of that nature. And they would take them people and tie them up to stakes and set them on fire alive. Our oppressors even hate each other. If you really pay attention, man, our oppressors, they hate one another. You got Democrats against the Republicans. You know what I'm saying? You had the South against the North. You know what I'm saying? Right now today, a little while, about a year or so ago, you had the Republicans went up there on Capitol Hill and was attacking their own political leaders. You know what I'm saying? With violence. They still searching them out right now, taking them to trial. You know what I'm saying? Donald Trump caused a division in America, man. You know what I'm saying? These people, they don't even care about one another. So how the hell you think you're going to love your oppressor when they don't even care about one another, man?
That's right.
The Lord hate and despise these these feast days in America. Not even feast days. The Lord hates and despise they holidays, man. He hates the hell out of that stuff. And it angers the Most High to the point where he's sending plagues to this place, man. Don't you know the reason why AIDS, the coronavirus, it's not going nowhere? Now they just started making pills. They finna start selling y'all. They study coming up with different shots. They study giving people more and more shots. You know what I'm saying? They battling one another. They going against one another. They taking each other to court because they tired of half of America feel like they shouldn't have to wear a mask. Or half of America feel like you can't make me take this shot. Then you got the other half, they pushing like hell trying to get them to take the shot. America is divided anyway amongst itself. We just told you they don't get along within themselves. So how do you think a black man how the hell you think you're gonna love your oppressor when they can't even trust one another, man? Yesterday was a satanic celebration, an evil day. And if you call yourself a Christian, you think you got a relationship with the Lord, man, and you did that, you crazy. You crazy. You crazy, and you're gonna pay for it. You're gonna pay for it. For real, man. Let's go to Leviticus chapter 20 and verse 27 right fast. Leviticus chapter 20 and verse 27.
It's the book of Leviticus chapter 20, verse 27. A man also or a woman that hath a familiar spirit or that is a wizard shall surely be put to death.
And anybody that's practicing, like you got people today, they palm readers, things of that nature. You got people that have seances. You got tarot card readers. You got the zodiacs and things of this nature. Black people shouldn't participate in stuff like that. Over there, we got our people that's practicing in that voodoo, things of that nature. Another thing that spread it like wildfire. Black people was really into what they call it.
Zodiac.
No, not the zodiacs. When you throw salt over your back or break a mirror and you got 7 years bad luck.
Voodoo.
Not voodoo. Superstitions. Black people, man, our people that was from the South, man, they were so heavy into superstitions, man, till it was breaking up families. You know, when I was growing up, I used to hear about if you take a man's drawers and bury it in the front yard under the porch, he won't never love nobody but you. A woman putting her period in the spaghetti and it's supposed to do something to somebody. You know what I'm saying? It was all sorts of crap that was coming from down south. That superstitious crap, man, was it spread just like religion did. And black people had took hold of it, man, and lived by it. If a cat walked across your path, you got to go, don't go that way, go back the other way. You know what I'm saying? Sorry to say, my grandmother and them, they was all off into that, man. If I'm sweeping the house and the broom touch her heel, she got to spit on the broom or her day gonna be absolutely messed up. You know what I'm saying? And then when your man, if you believe in this stuff, it can affect you. You know what I'm saying? If you weak, if you really have a relationship with the Most High, man, that stuff cannot affect you, man. It can't touch you. There's no such thing as goblins and ghosts. And then the only monsters walking around on this planet is the human beings that's wicked as hell, an evil person. You ain't got to worry about if you walk into a room, some ghost in the closet or some ghost under your bed. That's fables, them fables. You know what I'm saying? You know, but and our oppressor, when you watch the television, all the horror films that he created and make, that's who the damn monster is. You could tell by his ideals, the movies that they make. Some of the movies that they make, man, I ain't gonna lie, I love horror movies. And some of the movies will scare the hell out you, man. It'll get you. You know what I'm saying? But if you're a weak individual and you don't really have a relationship with the Most High, yeah, that stuff gonna affect you, man. Yeah. I know people right now today, they'll read the zodiacs, man, and they'll swear by it. You know what I'm saying? Leo go with a Scorpio, Pisces can't be with a Virgo, you know, and all this unnecessary crap, man. And all that's a lie. All that stuff is crazy, man. Don't believe in that stuff, man. Y'all got to wake up, man. We got to turn back to these laws, statutes, commandments. You got to come out of the world. Take your spirit out of America and stop following the traditions of men. That's all you're doing. You serving other gods. And when you serve other gods, you angering the Most High. And that's why our babies and our young people are dying the way they dying today, man. Because we angering the Most High with our wickedness,
right,
by being disobedient children to the one and only true and living God. The God that we serve, he made this earth for black people. He did. He made the heaven and the earth and the sea and everything that's within it, man. And our oppressor, they killing everything. They murdering all the animals. They destroying the earth by raping it of its natural resources. They committed genocide on the Native American Indian, man. I was talking to my boss about a week ago, and he made a statement out of his mouth talking about he tired of hearing about these Native American Indians because they were savages. They were murdering one another. And I'm like, okay, but every nation of people go to war against one another. You know what I'm saying? You have war. There's been wars ever since the beginning of time. But they didn't need Christopher Columbus and his bandits to come over here and rape and pillage and rob and lie to them and murder and rape them the way he did and took their land and then committed genocide on them. Now now they on reservations, drunk and high out their mind. They utterly killed these people, man. You know what I'm saying? Mount Rushmore. That shouldn't be them shouldn't be no oppressive faces on that rock. If anything, that should be Sitting Bull and those our Indian brothers, our Native American Indian brothers. That they the ones should be on Mount Rushmore, man. Not George Washington. I mean, not none of these oppressors. You know what I'm saying? But once again, man, the oppressor, you can't trust him. You can't listen to him. You know what I'm saying? Because they do everything. They do everything that they touch, they destroy it. Everything that they do, we should not be a part of it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's destroying us. And that's why the Lord he's punishing us right now today because of our wickedness, because we refuse to turn back to these laws, statutes, commandments. We refuse to do what the Lord said do, man. So once again, that's why we're bringing the wrath of God down on our heads, man. Now, right now, we're going to go to Deuteronomy chapter 18 and verse 10. Deuteronomy chapter 18 and verse 10. Deuteronomy chapter 18 and verse 10 reads, "There shall not be found among you anyone that maketh his son or his daughter to pass through the fire, or that useth divination, or an observer of time, or an enchanter, or a witch." We should not be celebrating none of these traditions, none of these high holy days. We should not be reading palms. You shouldn't go nowhere if somebody call themselves going to give you tarot cards, or going to somebody that's going to read the palm of your hand, or tell you something about zodiacs and things of this nature, man. All that stuff is against our traditions. We're not supposed to be acknowledging none of that stuff, man. Verse 12, Deuteronomy chapter 18 and verse 12 says, "For all that do these things are an abomination unto the Lord." And if you into zodiac cards, if you celebrated Halloween yesterday, if you giving up and you get ready to celebrate these holidays that our oppressors got on their calendars, man, if you into all of that type of stuff, it's an abomination to the Most High, and it's angering the Lord, man. It's bringing the wrath of God down on our heads, and that's why we're suffering the way we're suffering today. There is no answer. The only answer on this planet is to come into the ISUPK and learn how to serve the one and only true and living God, man. The only way to turn back to the Lord and to have a relationship with the Most High is to come out of your wicked ways. Stop doing what the oppressor telling you to do. Stop celebrating these holy days. Stop celebrating your birthday. Don't celebrate your birthday, man. Don't raise your child up thinking that they're supposed to celebrate their birthday. Don't raise your child up thinking that on December the 25th, y'all going to put up a tree in your house and put a bunch of gifts up under it. Don't do that. Don't raise your child up thinking it's okay to celebrate Halloween. Or don't even acknowledge Thanksgiving, man. That's not something for blacks and Hispanics and Native American Indians. If you talk to a Native American Indian and ask them what they think about Thanksgiving, your brother, the Native American Indian, ask them what they think about Thanksgiving, man. And I guarantee you, they'll tell you that the white man is the devil that the Bible speak of, man, because of the things that they did to them when they took them people and embraced them and showed them how to cultivate and how to survive over here. And what was the things that they gave them? By putting a knife in their back, by giving them blankets with smallpox in it, by committed chemical warfare on them, man. Them people was sick and everything else, and instead of burning them blankets and setting them on fire, they wrapped them, they folded them up and gave it to our Native American Indian brothers, man, and caused them to suffer all kind of great illnesses. You know what I'm saying? And then they used their cavalries and went to war against our brothers, man, and committed genocide on them to the point where damn near wiped them off the face of the earth. So you find a Native American Indian and ask them how they feel about Thanksgiving, and see what they tell you, man. That's a wicked day that the oppressors celebrate, man. You know what I'm saying? That ain't something blacks we're not even supposed to acknowledge that crap, man. That's crazy. And to do so, you're going against the law, statutes, commandments of the Most High. That's an abomination against God. And the only way you're going to learn these type of things is whatever city you in, find these schools, the Israel School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, man.
That's right.
Get your butt in these schools and take your spirit out of this world. Stop celebrating this stuff and learn how to have a real relationship with the Most High. According to the Bible, it's not grievous to apply these law, statutes, and commandments to your life, man. All you got to do is stop getting high. Stop smoke. Stop getting high. Stop selling your brother drugs. You know what I'm saying? Stop murdering one another. You know, stop gang banging, man. Stop killing one another because of colors or because y'all came from different parts of the city. Stop lusting over your brother's wife, man. Don't do these things. You know what I'm saying? But because the one thing that we are lacking and missing is brotherhood. If we had brotherhood, man, if we started coming back to galvanizing together as black people, our oppressors couldn't harm us the way they harm us, man. We would be stronger. It's just like a hand, man. When you got your hand open like this, but when you ball it up, you got a fist, man. And that's more power, man. And we need to come back together as the 12 tribes. Really, we really do, man. And until we do, we are going to keep being destroyed. We're going to keep being destroyed, man. Shalakia. Let's concert.
Everybody know in 5 more minutes, you have to clip the class.
Concert.
Go to 9, but you got the emergency.
Concert, Shalakia. Yeah. So everybody out there, man, we're gonna end the Tuesday night biblical law class early today because we have an emergency. So in about 5 minutes, we're gonna shut it down, man. But we'll be right back next Tuesday for sure and pick back up where we left off at, man, for sure. So let's go to Mark chapter 7 and verse 9 right fast.
The book of Mark chapter 7 verse 9. And he said unto him, and he said unto them, full well ye reject the commandments of God, that ye may keep your own traditions.
And that's what we have done as a nation, as the 12 tribes, as a nation of people. We have rejected the commandments of the Most High to keep your own traditions, man. And if you're gearing up and getting ready to celebrate all these holidays, you've been celebrating these holidays all through this year, Thanksgiving, the 4th of July, your birthday. You celebrated Halloween yesterday. You get ready to celebrate Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's. All of this stuff is the traditions of man. It ain't got nothing to do with the Most High, man. Not at all. It don't have nothing to do with the Most High. And that's angering the Most High. It's bringing the wrath of God down on our heads to a point where he's so angry with us, man. He's ready to destroy this place. And the Lord, Yahweh Shai, which is a black man, Jesus Christ, coming back with millions and millions of angels. And when he come back, he coming back for separation.
That's right.
and to enforce these laws, statutes, commandments. And if you caught going to these Christian churches, if you caught celebrating these holidays in this wicked place, you're going to die with America, man. When the Lord come back, he's going to tear this whole place down. It's going to be utterly destroyed to the point where you will never, it won't even be livable no more. Right. And he's going to set every race and every nation of people in their own land again. And then that's when these laws, statutes, commandments are going to be forced. You're going to have to follow them. Or you're going to, if you get caught raping, sleeping with another man's wife, you're going to die. You're going to lose your head. If you get caught eating shrimp, pork, crab, and lobster, you get caught selling your brother drugs, that's going to come a time where you're going to die, man. You know what I'm saying? But I'm Officer of 1,000 Aram with my brother, Officer 500 Aram, man. We're going to go on and bring this class to an end tonight because we have an emergency at hand. And we're going to close this class out and then pass it over to Officer Aram. Shalom, Israel. Son.